How's it going, everybody? It's DanFromHali back with another reaction video for you today. That is right, once again, it is reaction time here on my channel, and we are coming back with some more home free, this time with the Rascal Flatts song Bless This Broken Road. And it's been a little bit of time since I've done a reaction video, not just a home free, but anything. It's been like 3 weeks since I've actually recorded a reaction video because I've felt recently, and I've done a video about this recently, I just feel like I've kind of hit a wall. Personally, when it comes to this channel, I feel like the channel has kind of hit a glass ceiling as well, and it's not a great feeling. I know that we're kind of shifting out of gears here. The world is starting to go back to normal. People aren't spending as much time on YouTube as they used to be, and that's cool. And I also know that I don't have to have new content every day, and I'm probably not going to. But at the same time, these videos take hours and hours and hours out of my time. I already don't have a lot of free time to myself. So I need to find a way to ease back into this and start doing things my way. And I have to start reevaluating this being a major part of my life, I think. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. The channel's going to be here. You're good as long as y'all who are already here are here for me. I'm going to be here doing content for you, and I'm not just talking about home free videos. I'm talking about doing more voice play and doing some more Dimash, Angel and Jordan, and I'm going to be doing some more Fauzia. I'm going to be doing some more Morissette, and I'm just going to be doing more of everything that I love listening to, and I'm going to be discovering some more new artists as well. And I've talked already about expanding and doing other things and dipping my toes into comedy and movies and video games and stuff like that. And if I do some of that and it seems like it's going to stick, I'll probably do more. But if not, I might not do that. But think of this, we're into October. It's TV pilot season, right? Or at least that's traditionally been TV pilot season. The new shows are coming out, and not every pilot makes it, right? Not every pilot becomes a TV series. So I'm going to be trying some new things, and if it fits and I feel like it works well and it's well received on my channel, I might stick to it. But if it doesn't work, I'm going to be dropping it, including artists that I've been reacting to. I've basically started this channel from scratch again, is where I'm at. I've deleted some videos permanently from my channel. I've made some videos that I previously taken down are public again. There's a couple of those, not too many of those, because I apparently actually deleted some of them instead of made private, unfortunately. That was a mistake, because I never meant to delete them. But regardless, we are here, and I just want to thank y'all for sticking with me. Somebody mentioned on a post I made on my community discussion board thingy-mabobber, they said, if you need to take a week off, take a week off. So that's what I did. 8 days. It's been 8 days since I've even touched this channel. I meant to do this yesterday, but we're here, we're recording. I'm going to be recording a bunch of new content today. I can't promise how much. There's going to be some changes. You might have already noticed some changes. I've changed my my channel logo. I'm taking this away from looking like a brand because I don't care about that anymore. It's too much work trying to look uniform like a brand. So I just want this to have my personality. I want this to be fun, so no more of this being a brand or a business. This is just me having fun, watching videos, and reacting to them with my friends. That's you. So that's what this is going to look like from now on. It's going to have my quirky sense of humor. You can already see my new kind of header up there. It used to be a whole lot more squished. I used to have it look exactly like the old Internet Explorer from Windows 98 era. But I couldn't do that because it squished the whole video to a point where I couldn't really get the aspect ratio right, and I don't want to put in the work to make it look the way I wanted it to. But yeah, things are changing. I'm still here. I just want to have fun with this. I don't want this to feel like a job anymore. So if that means I don't make $300 or so a month from doing this. That's what that means. Don't care. I just want to go back to when this was supposed to be fun. And that starts right now with Bless This Broken Road. Even though I know this isn't exactly the funnest song in the world, let's just bring this up and we're going to get straight into that reaction. The home free logo, I like that.
I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, wiped my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you.
Okay, let's put this on pause just very shortly here, so we can talk about the video and the song. Usually I do this about halfway through, but I don't really time these things because I don't care too much. Sometimes you get wrapped up in it. But anyway, here we are. We're going to talk about it. I love this song. I've always liked this song. This is one of the first Rascal Flatts songs that I've actually enjoyed listening to. I just think it's very soulful. I think there's a whole lot of heart in it. Not that they don't have other songs that are the same, but this is the first one to actually stand out. The first one that I heard that was like, I really like this. Because this isn't, again, music that I'd normally go out my way and listen to. But I do like this song, and I love what Home Free's doing here. I love that first solo there with Rob into that undertones of the beatboxing, the percussion from Adam Rupp, especially the kind of beat that has going on with the everything he's doing there is just really good. It's helping the medley. It's helping the melody kind of carry from point A to point B, and then you get the background harmonies, well, the background vocalizations, I guess you would call them. Everything about this, love it. Love it. The video is really cool too. It's basic couple kind of on the road. But also I know but I got a bit of a Pharrell hat on, but I don't think that's Pharrell. I mean, no, Pharrell doesn't have those tats on him. Anyway, this is it's just really good. It's simple, it's charming yet elegant, and it's just very warm and uplifting, I think, of a song. And after this, I have a story about one time I heard the song that I can never get out of my head. Every time I hear this song, it immediately pops to me. Hopefully you find it funny, because I did. Well, maybe not at the time, but hey, let's press this play. Let's press this play. Press play on this video. I think it's kind of like that. All right, let's do it.
Yes, you did. I think about the years I spent just passing through. I'd like to have the time I lost and give it back to you. But you just smile and take my hand. You've been there, you understand. It's all part of a grander plan, that it's coming true. And every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who know is true. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Straight to you. I know is true. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. To you. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you.
Very good. Very good. Very, very good. I thought that was just excellent. Maybe not just excellent. We'll just leave it at excellent. Because anyway, I won't get into that. We don't need to explain words here. I just thought that was a really, really good song. Really great performance. Adam crushed it with his beatboxing there. Mr. Human percussion, phenomenal job as always. And the vocals were just so clean and elegant. Very, very, beautiful rendition of "Bless the Broken Road." Great song, performed by 5 very talented men. There's not too much more I can add to that, and I don't think that's a bad thing. There are some songs where you feel like you can go on and on about Tim and about Chance and Rob and Austin. And yeah, Austin and Rob really, really did a good number with this song, particularly. But that doesn't mean the rest did. And just because I'm not going on for 10 minutes about every single individual person here, I think it's just the music speaks for itself, Sometimes, and I'm gonna be happy with letting that be that. I think the smile on my face says it all. But yeah, look. So if you've watched a few of my videos here from Home Free, or if you've just been watching my channel for any stretch of time, I mean, I know I've only been around since the end of April, 1st of May or so. But I've mentioned a few times in my videos that for a long while, I used to work at a club, or clubs, plural, right? And my job there was security, So I was a doorman, I was a bouncer, I was a door supervisor, whatever you want to call whatever I was at any given point in time at different bars, different clubs. One of the earliest days of me doing said job, I was still getting used to the area. The thing about when you start this job, that job, they took me in. They told me to come in about an hour early for my first shift. They said, "Have you done this before?" I said, "Nah, this is my first time." He said, "Yeah, but you've been to a bar before." "Yeah." "Have you ever been to a bar fight before?" And I said, "Yeah, I have." It's like, no, it's okay. It's kind of important that that things here can it's not like a normal schoolyard fight or anything that can happen out on the streets. Anything can happen, pop off without you even realizing it, because 1 second a crowd's walking by and then they pass and you realize that 2 people are in a fight. So in training for these jobs, if you've worked this job, if you've been a doorman, if you've worked security at a bar, chances are that any good trainer basically teaches you to be vigilant. Have a watchful eye, but maybe not too watchful, right? Because there's such thing as overly vigilant. You don't want to be that a-hole bouncer that is just jumping at everything that might look like it can potentially pop off. And when you're just learning, sometimes that can be hard to do, which was the case with me early on. Eventually, I got to the point where I was bed rat, where I was really good at letting things go and recognizing what was going to be a threat and what wasn't. But early on, we had cover bands that would come in, as a lot of dive bars do. And this one was really, really good. And I became friends with the singer. Actually, both people in this story I became friends with later on. So Ashley was the singer's name. I'm sorry, I have a bit of an itchy nose. So Ashley was the singer's name. She had an incredible set of pipes on her. She could really lift a crowd. She could do it all. She could do country. She could do hip hop. She could do pop. She could do metal. She was just really, really good at singing. And in fact, probably to date, one of the best cover groups that I have ever heard in my life. So I was stationed near the bar, partway between the bar and the restrooms area. There always has to be somebody by the bar watching the flow of cash, or just be around that area in case the bartender or server in the back gives you that look, kind of thing, right? Tells you that they need a little bit of help. So there always has to be somebody there. So I was there, and this song kicked in, "Bless the Broken Road," and it was great. I'd heard this I'd heard this song before, but this isn't about how great the performance was. This is about other things surrounding the performance. Things that staff wasn't made aware of because they didn't think that they should have to have made staff aware of. And in hindsight, yeah, they probably should have been good, because I should have picked up on some cues going on there. However, the song started going, and everybody was watching the show, or slow dancing around, and I seen a guy going up to the stage. And I'm like, okay, we can't have that. They have valuable equipment on stage. A lot of the equipment, some of the equipment is ours. We have our own house speakers. We have a really good set of speakers, or had, I should say. I haven't been back to that bar in years. But they have their own microphones. They have their own guitars and drum sets and all this other stuff up there. So one of the first things that we were told was you have to make sure that yes, the crowd and the guests and all the patrons and all that stuff, they're drinking and doing so in a respectful and safe manner. But also, you should probably keep an eye on the stage and on the musicians and make sure that they're safe as well. So, you see this guy going up to the band up on the stage, and it's not like a DJ. You're not going up there and like, hey DJ, can you play some Dua Lipa? No, this guy was going up there. Looked like he had a few in him. So I went up and I said, for F's sake, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to deal with this guy. So I go up there and I said, hey man, listen, I can't have you up here on the stage, blah, 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 blah. If you want to talk to any of the band, just wait for them to be on break and you can, buy her a drink or whatever. It's like, no, you don't get it. I'm supposed to be up here. I'm part of the band, blah, blah, blah. And, they were playing, so I couldn't really ask them. It's okay, look, I'll ask her, I'll ask her after she's done the song, yada yada. It's like, no, I'm supposed to be up here for the song and all this other stuff. And so I said, dude, please don't push me. don't make this a thing. And he actually started pushing against me instead of trying to, tell me what was going on. He decided that it would be okay to just ignore me altogether. At which point I put him in a wrist lock. Open-handed jaw restraint, because this looks really bad, whereas that not so much. And using your reflexor muscles is a whole lot stronger anyway. So wrist lock, jaw restraint, and it's all right, man. That's it. We're gonna get you out of here. If you can't follow the rules of the bar, you're not gonna be able to be in here. So I get him outside, and he's cursing, he's screaming, WTF, all this other stuff. And I said, look, you've had a little bit too much to drink. I can't have you in the bar anymore. Blah blah blah. And while I should have maybe picked up on cues, he definitely could have explained himself a little bit more. At least told me what was going on. So as it turns out, he was going up to propose. And I ruined his marriage proposal. I guess it was all planned with the rest of the band minus his girlfriend, that they talked her into doing the song, and he was going to come up during the song, get down on one knee, and propose in front of the crowd, which had a good few of their friends and family in attendance. And I ruined that. I even had the cops called. Yeah. So, cops were called, and the police get here. And it wasn't until the police got there, and I remember it was, I believe it was Constable Mara was her name. She came, and she got him up, and she escorted him over to her vehicle, her cruiser. And they had a conversation over there, and that the conversation that they had should have been the conversation that was had with me inside the building. I'm going up to propose. That is my fiance. So she comes back over and explained it to me. I guess she said, listen, I'm going to go over. I'll talk to the bouncer. You just hang here. I'm going to see what he wants to do. I'm sure it's going to be fine. So came back over, and she said, you both done fucked up. Just like that. Both done fucked up. And I said, why? I said, well, you guys have some communication issues, I think. He was going up to propose to his girlfriend. I guess he didn't tell you that because he wanted it to be a surprise. But then you greeted him with a surprise, and you put his he says that you put him in a wrist lock and dragged him out of the bar. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Oh my God. And it's like, yeah, so here's the thing. He's had a few. You don't want me to put him in the tank, do you? I said, no, God, no, absolutely. It's like, but he also wants you. He wants you charged with assault. I told him that it can't go anywhere. It's private property. He asked you to leave, and you refused. Blah blah blah. And it was reasonable restraint from the sounds of it. So I'm going to tell him that he doesn't want you tanked. You still want him charged. So he went over and explained my side of the story and how my job operates to him. And he comes over and he says, "Man, you have to do me a favor. I'm so sorry about everything. It's my bad. I should have explained. But she doesn't know what's going on. Is there any way that you can try to talk to her throughout the night and try to get her to play the song again, like an encore at the end of the night, something like that?" I said, "Okay, yeah. I mean, I can try that." It's like, yeah, it's just it would look really bad if it were coming from Chad or Johnny, because they I think she'd know what was up. I was like, yeah, I can do that. So he comes back into the bar, and he's he's having a drink. The band's taking a break because I guess she wanted to find out what was up with him, and he couldn't tell her what was up. Otherwise, again, she would know what was going on. So all he could really say was, yeah, just a bouncer being a bouncer kind of thing. And he let it go, and that was fine. So I seen her up getting a drink, and I went over and I talked to Donnie, the bartender. And I said, "Hey, man, I know this is I know this is something I can't do, but any chance you would mind just comping her a drink for me as a favor? I'll pay it back tomorrow when I'm off duty." It's just, and I explained it to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." So he does. He gives her a drink and says it's from the bouncer over there. Gives him my name, and I walked over and I said, "Hey, listen, I really love your..." But before I could get that out, I had a knee in the crotch because I'm the a-hole that accosted her boyfriend. So, long story short, I had to get her outside as well because she then assaulted me. And it's like, you have to leave. And she was like, "Yeah, you don't have to touch me. I'm going to walk over. You understand? I'm talent, blah, blah, blah." So I got her outside. And Constable Mara seen me coming out with her and came over and was like, "Nah, it's fine. Just, okay?" So I had to explain the situation. I said, "Hey, listen, I wasn't, trying to make a move on you. I was asked to do something as a favor. I just, is what it is. Don't ask anything. But I was wondering if for the if for an encore you could play that Rascal Flatts song again." I said, "Oh, we don't do that. We don't play the same song in a set." I said, "Look, I understand. It would just really mean a lot to me if you could." It's like, "Well, if you love the song that much, why didn't you stay and listen instead of kicking out my boyfriend?" And there was no way for me to come back from this. I understand where she was coming from, and me and my infinite wisdom, I said, "Okay, I gotta come clean." So, and I explained what had actually happened with her boyfriend earlier in the evening, and why this was happening now. So I said, "Listen, do not tell him I told you. Please do not tell him I told you this." And then, for the second time in one night, I ruined his marriage proposal. So eventually, she went along with it. She was so excited. She went back inside, and without anybody else on stage, without her bass player, her drummer, she picked up a guitar, started playing Bless the Broken Road. He came up, got down on one knee, and that was that. But I ruined a marriage proposal twice in one night. And that is the story of me and Bless the Broken Road. And that's it. Alright guys, that's it for my reaction. I hope you enjoyed my story and my reaction to this song, this performance of Bless the Broken Road from Home Free. You can always find the link to this original song and a link to Home Free's channel down in the description of my video. And I'll see y'all next time with a brand new reaction. But until then, bye.